Have you ever met someone who should have been further in life? They had the talent, they had the heart, they even had the faith, but something was missing. Let me tell you about a man I met, not in the boardroom, not on LinkedIn, but at the door of a church. He looked at me with weary eyes and said, I've been holding on to the prophecy for 17 years. They told me I was going to be great, but I'm still waiting, still struggling, still broke. That moment shook me because he wasn't lazy, he wasn't wicked, he was simply unprepared. He was holding onto a prophecy without a plan. He had faith, but no framework. And that's where most people live today. That man was full of hope, but hope is not a strategy. He said, I'm just waiting on God to open the door. So I asked him, have you built the key? He stared at me in silence. See, we preach about miracles. We post about breakthroughs. We talk about changing sessions and all that. But we don't talk enough about systems, about structure, about strategy. That man reminded me of something dangerous, very, very dangerous. You can be full of prophecy and still live in poverty if you don't have a plan. You see, God is not obligated to fund fantasy. He funds vision, and vision demands structure. Vision demands structure be put in place. You can't sit in a boat praying for fish and never cast a net. You can't keep saying someday, but never will you open the calendar. And you certainly can't call yourself called, but never pick up the tools you were equipped with. The man at the door of the church didn't need more faith. He needed a framework. And maybe so do you. Here's what I've learned over this period of time. Prophecy without planning leads to pain. Faith without strategy leads to frustration. And calling without consistency leads to collapse. Let's break this down a little. Here comes a dreamer. They believe big, but they move small. They love vision boards, but they fear execution. They quote scriptures, but avoid spreadsheet. Now let's go to the drifter. They go with the flow. No plan, no deadline, no direction. Their motto, whatever will be, will be. But the future doesn't belong to the drifters. It belongs to the designers. Now enters the builders. They believe in the promise, but they also build the process. They pray and plan. They show up when it's easy and when it's hard. They understand God gives the blueprint, but I must build the ark. That man at the church door had a calling, but he didn't have a calendar. He had faith, but no follow through. God said he'll make me great. Yes, but have you made the sacrifices? They told me doors will open. Oh, yes. But did you prepare what's on the other side? Friends, let me say this with a lot of love. God won't do for you what he gave you the strength, the skill, and strategy to do for yourself. You're not waiting on him. He's waiting on you to rise, take inventory of your gift, and put it to work. You don't need more signs. You need systems. You don't need more oil. You need order. I charge you today, Get serious. Stop hiding behind hope. Stop praying for results you haven't prepared for. Write the plan. Build the steps. Set the deadline. Get strategic. Because breakthrough happen when belief meets a blueprint. The man at the church door was full of fire, but no fuel. Don't let that be you. You were never meant to just survive on faith. You were built to strive through framework, through system. So stop waiting on luck. Stop depending on someday. You're not lucky, you're strategic. And that strategy is your next miracle. Do remember, you, my friend, was built for more. Do have a nice day, and God bless.